Press the bell icon on our YouTube app and never miss another video from SpotboyE.
I don't know because of me, but I know that God has definitely put me in a place to spread dance to the masses. And I think it's more important that we also spread dance to people who are differently abled or special or who have challenges like, people on crutches, wheelchairs. So we push dance to people in even that kind of, genre of work, in the sense of that these kind of people also can dance. So we really want the whole of the world to dance. India has to dance. We are made from dance. On the roads we dance in festivals, we dance everywhere. We just get up and dance. So, for me I wanted to make every Indian dance. That was my goal in my life, that I gotta make, because at that time there was no school, there was nothing really for this kind of dance. And wherever I went, people rejected me. They said, you'll never make it. Boys don't dance. Girls who dance with you, obviously they're not nice girls. They must be of some, bad family or rubbish like that, So, but today now, the same people are respecting the people who are dancing. They're respecting their children. They send their children to classes. So it's a really great thing that they've just changed, because people have seen through social media, they see so much today. They've seen, now you see people walking at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, thousands of them all over the place. So, they see fitness and dance as something very important. And that's why it was important. Anybody can dance. Everyone can't become a dancer, but anybody can dance. Why shouldn't any? The thing was that people say that, oh, you have to be a very good dancer to enter Shiamak's Institute, which I think is wrong, because my whole motto is have feet, will dance. And that means that if you want to come to learn, you're most welcome. For professional work, that's a different thing altogether. That is auditioning. But today, why should I stop someone from dancing who's 4 years old, who's 84 years old? Why should I stop anybody to dance? Mothers, fathers, anybody. Everyone can dance. Anyone can learn. Then when we see people really interested and they really, dance with an exception. India has so much talent. India has got talent probably the world has never seen. I've seen talent like that, So everyone looks up abroad, for everything abroad. No, we have it here. And that's why I train them myself here. They come from Orissa for my 1-year program. It's a program that everyone comes for. They come from Orissa, Shimla, Dehradun, play Patna, any place that you not even, you expect people from metros to come. No, it's not that anymore. People are coming from all over India, from the deepest towns, villages, metros, they all come. I think every time I wonder how I got into this, I always believed that God had a plan. And I met this lovely family called the Bhavnagaris, who wrote the book, The Laws of the Spirit World, by the Bhavnagaris. And that book has changed my life, and that made me realize that, there's more to life than just what we're doing. And we have to give back. And education is a very powerful thing of giving back, because you see, I find people saying dancing, singing, all that is very frivolous, nothing. Doctor, lawyer. But do you understand dance, singing, sports, they heal you at some level. The people who come to my classes actually get healed emotionally, physically. A lot of parents leave their problem children with me. I say, what is a problem child? What rubbish? Put them in my class. They're completely normal in my class. And they change. So it's miraculous how dance heals. It's miraculous. Now it's changed a lot. Now people are seeing so much of social media, and they see dance is like a very, very big thing. And in India, dance is so respected and so loved that how can we not impart this to the kids and to the future? Because this is what will let them go in the right channels. They will not get into drugs and stupid things like alcohol and other stuff. They will be completely focused in what they're doing. Because here they'll be put on stage, they'll have to do their costumes, they have to do their rehearsals. So their whole energies are channelized into something very positive. It's not just some thing. They're very focused, and they're very happy doing it. So it's again a positive channel for people of today. A lot of hurdles I faced, especially 30 years ago when I started. Those 10 years were difficult to start dance because every school would just bang their door literally on my face. I'm not fooling when I say it. Because I just said that, yes, there'll be girls and boys dancing. Talk. No, thank you so much. Please, thank you. It was like that. And boys dancing? No. How can a boy dance? He has to be a doctor or a lawyer. And a girl who dances 30 years ago was considered to be a bad girl because who will marry her? But they don't understand there's nothing like that. Today, it's become prestigious to be a dancer, or sangeets at weddings, and the weddings we do. My God, it's everywhere. They respect dance. And what I wanted to do in India was to give dance respectability, especially for women. And men who are considered to be, pansy or girlish or what rubbish like that. Why can't a boy dance? Shiva danced. Oh, I love stage shows, and I will always love stage shows more than movies, in the sense of shooting for movies, because stage shows are very alive, they're real, it's the truth in the moment. You're there, and there's no retake, and there's no cutting, and there's no beautifying, and color correction, and nothing like that, no post work. It's all there, and you gotta be, focused and attentive, and you gotta give your best. Because people are not fools. The problem with entertainers are that they think that the public is a fool. Public is not a fool. Anybody can make out who is good, who is not good. You don't need to have a judge, and you don't need to have some expert. Public will tell you, ye acha nahi, ye acha hai. Public is very smart. Everybody who comes to my dance academy wants to become a star. You see, and if they're good looking, they want to become a star overnight. Now, I always tell them, like, Shahid had a talent. Sushant had a talent. Baman had a talent. Aishwarya was talented when they came. Priyanka, all who came, they were all very talented, make no mistake. And when they would talk to me, especially Sushant and Shahid, who were part of my whole classes and everything, and even Ishan, his brother, Shahid's brother, they all were very focused, and they were talented, actually talented. And Shahid would mimic things and enact scenes, and he would, do a lot of dialogue. I said, you're talented, you should do acting. He said, I want to be an actor afterwards, but I'm too young yet. I said, yeah, you should. And then he went into acting, and he became successful. And also, I think being Pankaj Kapoor's son, the genes of acting must have rubbed off somewhere, because he's a good boy, he's a talented boy, and he's just growing day by day, and I'm so happy for him. And Sushant also, he wanted to become an MBA or something, and I would say, but I think you can act. I think you can, because he was one of my dancers, and he was talking and fooling, and I said, you can do something with your life. Even Baman Irani, he was a very good friend of mine. He was my photographer. He would travel with me all over the country in my winter funk and summer funk shows. And I told Baman, you're mimicking people so beautifully. That means you really have this comedy in you, and you can be a lovely comic, and you can be a lovely actor. And, I don't think even he realized then, but then we pushed him into acting. And I just pushed him. I said, just go, just trust me. And today Baman's one of the finest actors we have. Extremely the same. Shahid's the same with me, Sushant's the same with me, Aishwarya the same with me. All of them, they're all the same. They're all loving, respectful. In fact, Aishwarya always says that don't forget your roots. And she always mentions that. She says, I remember my roots. And that's why I will never, forget my gurus or forget my teachers or what. I'm not some guru for anyone, but I'm just saying I hate that word, guru. But I think they come back with a lot of love. Like Shahid came on the sets of my winter funk show, and it was a show that was going on, which he used to participate, and he got the V trophy, the Vispy trophy, which is the boy I was talking about, the Laws of Spiritual book. So I dedicated a trophy called the V trophy, that represents the spirituality of the book, and so I call it the V cup. And he won the V cup, and when he came to see his brother dance in the show, he was crying in the vanity van with his, I think, mother was there and his brother was there, and he was just crying and crying, and just because, you know, I think once you, as a dancer, once you learn that discipline, it is very difficult to take it out of your life, because a dancer's discipline is very tough, and I think that's what gives them all the strength to carry on in the film industry. I think Shahid, Sushant, Kritik, and the girls Priyanka are very talented. Aishwarya, of course. Mostly these people. But you know, it's really unfair because I feel so bad even answering this question, because you know, there are people like in the industry really, they're not really dancers, they're actors, you know, and they're not meant to be dancing, but they have to dance. So, but you know what, the best part about these people are that they come and say, Shiamak, I can't do all your dancing, man, it's damn tough and all, you give me something simple. So I will give them something simple, but they work hard. I adapt to anybody, because the thing is that every actor is not the same, and every person has a different ability. So you adapt to their strengths. You make them do what is good for them. I mean, what is their strength? You enhance that strength. Difficult, I think, would be the first movie I did, because I didn't know what I was doing, whether this movie would flop or not because of my dancing. The main thing was the choreography. So I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what the choreography worked, because the style was very Western, and Lege Lege was the first one. So I was very scared doing that. Then I got more confident with Chak Dum Dum, and then I did this Jugalbandi with Karishma and Madhuri called Dance of Envy. So that was lovely, because by that time I'd already got confident that these songs are looking nice. Okay, it may work. And so it was a lovely feeling. जाने किसने मोहब्बत कर ले झूठ बोले. I think my Hindi is not very strong, unfortunately, though I speak Gujarati, because I'm a Parsi. I speak a lot of Gujarati, but I think the reason is I don't, if I go into doing too many films or doing too much other work, my dance education goes for a toss. And once I get involved in an album, then I have to like take out 2 months, which I can't do because we have a curriculum, we have a whole course. But I think maybe in the future, but I don't really see myself doing that so much. But because for me, dance education is most important. Because I love teaching. I've always been happy teaching. I've always been happy performing. And taking out an album, I don't think is a great idea for me now, but you never know. I think Farah is very talented, because Farah had done some songs I absolutely adored and loved. She was very original. I love Saroj Khan because she has one of the finest expressions in the way she makes Madhuri express. Her expression, face, and the whole, dancing of the face is just unbelievable. I love Ganesh Acharya. I think he's very talented. And I've been seeing his work for some time. And there are a lot of people like that who are very, very talented. Helen. Oh God, what a talent. And in those days, to do the dances that she did, it didn't even look this much vulgar. Can't seem to remember who I've not worked with. I think I've worked with everybody so far. But I still love to, just for fun, choreograph Govinda and Salman together. Wow. They did a show not recently, at the IFAs. Yeah. And I just adored that performance so much that, it made me laugh the whole time, because Salman and Govinda were just too funny. And actually, you know, when I told Govinda, I said, these are the steps, he said, yeah. But मैं improvise करूँ? I said, yes, please improvise. And he would go out and dhamalify there, and Salman on the other hand would do his, it was just fantastic. The one-year program is a very powerful program because it has got dance from morning to evening, and we have loads of stuff in the program. I'm talking about from ballet to jazz to hip-hop to contemporary to, you know, a lot of them come from out of town. They can't speak English. We have an English course for them, which teaches them English. We have been doing this for now many years, and we have, I mean, you can't even imagine what the kind of stuff we have. We have Malakam, we have, they have to know about lights, they have to know about sets, they have to know about costume, they have to know about makeup. I mean, it encompasses the whole thing. And then Shiamak style, which is what I come and teach myself for 4 or 5 hours every evening. So it's a very good course, and saying so myself because I've seen the final product, and when I see them on stage during their shows, I put that show out in the public, and we got 26 houseful shows because it was such a hit and it was so different. It was called Selkoot, and I didn't think it would ever sell just like a contemporary dance show because the sponsors always want Shiamak Davar in the show. So I said, just forget it, we have to do it, and we did it. And this program called Selkoot, which we did, which means rare or unusual, became such a hit, and people were blown by that, and they couldn't believe that they were just students dancing. So it's a very satisfying feeling because they come from where? All over the place. Some of them can't even speak English. So I have an English course for them, literally for the whole year. It's like that, you know, because they're too talented, and their parents are involved, and it's fabulous. It's really a lovely course.